Hello, welcome back to Global Business Europe. The cosmetics industry sometimes is guilty of a rather ugly story to tell when it comes to its record in the natural world. That's why some big brands are committing to playing a role in mitigating the impacts of climate change with targeted investments.
L'Oreal has launched an innovation fund to support the development of circular use of resources, from packaging to logistics. Well, Alexandra Palt is Chief Sustainability Officer and Executive Vice President at L'Oreal. Thanks ever so much for coming on the programme. Look, lots of companies talk about doing things differently, about being sustainable, but it's often just paying lip service. Is that what you're doing?
So thank you for having me. No, of course, it's definitely not what we are doing. And the great thing is that we have started quite early, already 10 years ago. So we have quite a long record when it comes to sustainability. We have reduced our CO2 emissions by 87% since 2005, while our production went up by more than 40%. So we have proof points, and now we want to take it even further. So we transform our own business model, but we also think that we have a role to play in proposing innovations and supporting the economy to propose innovation in circular economy.
So are you saying that the beauty sectors maybe place too much emphasis on things like recycling rather than reducing and reusing resources?
No, I think it is a whole chain. So we all come from a model where we thought linear, so infinite resources for infinite consumption, for infinite waste. And that is our economic model from which we have to evolve away now and go to a circular model, because the exponential growth of population makes that the pressure on natural resources is too strong. So we have to recycle, we have to get into a circular system where we reuse, recycle, invent processes that allow us to do the same thing with less natural resources. So I think it is a whole process. Of course, internally, you have to reduce what you use. You have to reduce the natural resources you consume. You have to recycle then, but you also have to propose innovation. And the Circular Innovation Fund that we created, where we are the anchor investor, is supposed to propose innovations that allow us to go to that circular economy model that we all need.
But innovation is expensive, and this L'Oreal initiative, worth 150 million, it's going to be a drop in the ocean. So how are you going to scale the project to really make it count?
No, 150 million, we will give 3 to 10 million to each project, which has already proved that it is an interesting innovation, than to scale it. And an investment of 3 to 10 million makes a difference. And so I think we cannot underestimate the impact of such an investment that comes, that allows companies to go to a new maturity stage. But of course, we need altogether much more investment from a lot of companies. But each drop in the ocean is important, because, we are all small when we look at issues like climate change, biodiversity loss, natural resources. So we all have to do our part, and we want to be many to do initiatives like that. But it is definitely a game changer.
A game changer, but a starting point. Alexandra Palt from L'Oreal, thank you very much.